Hey everybody, my name is Dave. I'm the creator of ThoroughStat. We're going to look at the Belmont Park card for Thursday, June 8th. We've got 10 races on the card. The first race is a maiden special weight, 5 furlong race. I'm going to give you top selections. My top selections, I give you three top selections. I recommend playing that top pick to win in place. I also recommend the top three. Play them in exactas and trifectas. Really play them however you're comfortable. I play rolling pick threes. If you find value in any sequence, I would just recommend using it as another tool in your tool belt to be able to analyze and effectively handicap a race or an entire card. I wouldn't recommend playing every pick and every race because you're not going to make money that way. My goal is either to give you the confidence to single a horse that you um, had just circled your on your PPs, or if you are looking at my insight and analysis, I may give you a long shot that I like in my top selections or my top pick that you may not have seen the things that I'm finding in Stats Race Lens for that particular horse and day. So we're going to dive right in here in this 10 race card for Belmont Park. Belmont Park Race 1 is a 5 furlong sprint on the turf, maiden special weight. I'm going to spend a little bit more time on this race than some of the others. Some of the others, I use speed figures and pace figures and set up in Stats Race Lens to handicap those more formful races. I'll dive into races where I find more value. Our top three selections in this race, though, in the opener on Thursday are 4, 8, and 2. If you look at this, the 4, morning line 5 to 1, 9 to 2, 8 to 1. I'm going to pop over into the PPs real quick. The 4 is a first-time starter for Christophe Clement, Joel Rosario aboard. Christophe Clement is 19% with first-time turf, also 19% with first-time starters. This horse had a bullet workout from the gate at Saratoga. Um, doesn't have the dam doesn't have any other horses to compare to, but the combination of Joel Rosario and Christophe Clement on this first-time starter, I do find attractive at 5 to 1. Mayfly out of More Than Ready, this 2-year-old filly. We're going to also use the 8, who is out of Kodiak, Kodiak Wintergreen. This is a first-time starter for George Arnold, and George Arnold is 15% first-time starters, 131% positive ROI. Kodiak as a sire, who's a Great Britain bred sire, is 11% first time, or sorry, 32% first time starters, 68% in the money, 48% positive ROI, and getting Jose Ortiz aboard. Morning line is 9 to 2, not a bad thing for this first time starter, as well as Beads, the Spitestown filly. Had been training at Fair Hill. Grand Motion ships in. Grand Motion gets Manny Franco, who's been hot the last week. 20% on Manny Franco wins and 18% for Grand Motion at Belmont on this surface and a positive ROI. Kind of hard to not take those three first-time starters. Our top three again, though, our top selection Mayfly, morning line 5 to 1, and our top three are 4, 8, and 2 in the opener on Thursday at Belmont Park. This is one of those not spend too much time on races. Belmont Park, race 2, 7 furlong, allowance optional on the main track, $80,000 allowance optional. The 1 is the pace here. I don't see anyone passing this 1. Hot Fudge, the morning line is 2 to 1. As you can see in this pace setup, I don't see anyone running down this 1, but this late speed of Chi-Town Lady and the 4 Movie Moxie are going to be the ones that pick up the pieces in the exactas and trifectas. The 1, though, is our top selection, Hot Fudge, morning line 2 to 1, and the 2 and 4 underneath, 1, 2, and 4. Race 2, Belmont Park. Belmont Park, race 3, a mile and an eighth on the inner turf, allowance optional, claiming $30,000. The 3 and 5 are the front end speed. I have the 3 as the second morning line favorite underneath. The 2, though, is my top selection, Dyna Drive. I'm going to pop over and show you why in the past performances. The 2, while it doesn't have the highest late speed to run on this 9 furlong race, Tom Morley is going with Lasix on, coming back off of a couple weeks where she ran in a $200,000 grade 2 stake race here. The Fort Marcy came 5th, did make a move and passed horses, but got beat by 4.5 lengths. The Dam, though, who is Harbinger of Things out of Rockport Harbor, is a positive producing dam. 37 starts, 51% in the money, 210% ROI. Median win, though, is $8, so 3-1, right? Looking at 4-1 on this horse. Um, Tom Morley going Lasix on, coming off a little bit of a layoff, and worked decent after that race. 5 of 46 at Belmont on the main track. Getting Javier Castellano coming back from Kentucky. And also out of Temple City, I'm taking the 2 on top, the Dynaformer on the top, and that Classy Dam on the bottom. 3 of 5 in the money on the Belmont turf. 2 wins of 5 starts. 22 total starts, 6 wins on the turf. I think the breeding on this horse will have this horse passing horses in the stretch. Our top selection is the 2 in race 3, and we're using the 3, who's the front end speed, Cold Hard Cash, and the 4, Commandeer underneath. 2, 3, and 4 top selections in race 3. Another pace paper race here. 7 furlongs, allowance optional, claiming 62.5. Belmont Park, race 4 on Thursday. 4 and 3 of the early speed. In this pace pressing race, the 7 furlongs runs more like a route race than it does a sprint. I see the 7, You Look Cold, closing in with this late kick here. I think the pace does set up the same way. The 3 is going to get burned out on the front end. 7 runs by, 4 Good Sam, and 1 in my opinion. Also are running late. 7, 4, and 1 are our top 3 selections in race 4. With our top selection, morning line 5-2, You Look Cold. Belmont Park, race 5 on Thursday, a mile and 3/8 on the turf, which is 11 furlongs. A lot of times this front end speed will hold up a bit on the front end. The 2 is that front end speed in this 7 horse race. The 8 will scratch out. It should not rain on Thursday, but the horse that will be running late, and I believe picking up the pieces and picking off this 2, Shad Nation, who we do have underneath, are going to be the 6, Surprisingly Spun. This horse is 3rd off of a layoff. Had a decent workout on the 26th at Churchill Downs, 1 of 71 bullet work. The horse did win by 3/4 of a length with Luis Saez aboard at Churchill Downs on the 12th. Those decent works since. Horse is 1 for 2 in the money on the turf. Hasn't run at Belmont, but Joe Sharp, the trainer, is 22% with winners last out. This Dam did have 2 starts prior with 50% in the money, 59% positive ROI on her foals. Smart Ashley out of Smart Strike. I love the breeding on this horse. Luis Saez is 28% wins in the last 10 days, coming back to run for Belmont weekend. So I think the late running kick of this 6 will run down the 4 and the 2. The 4 B up is out of Temple City. I'm using the Temple City on the top side. This 5-year-old mare will like the distance because of the breeding on the top side. And Mike Maker, 19% winners last out, and we're using the 2 who will be the favorite. Shad Nation should be running on the front end. Positively bred Dam, 46% in the money, 99% ROI, $20 winner, median average is the favorite. But I see the 6 as a price here, running down Shad Nation, Joel Rosario, and Christophe Clement on the front end. Surprisingly Spun is our top selection. The 4 B up, Temple City underneath, and the early speed Shad Nation underneath as well. 6, 4, and 2, top 3, race 5, Belmont Park. Pretty formful main track race. Again, starter allowance $50,000, 6 furlongs on the main track. The 9, Inevitable Connection, is the front end speed. I think the 9 will win because of the front end speed here. And the coupled entries are going to be our second selection underneath, just because they both seem to have a late running kick here in the 6 furlong, 3/4 of a mile event. Steve Caceres is also going dirt to turf, turf to dirt. 16% with that move. Dam has 75% in the money out of this Malibu Moon Dam Moon Beamy. So I'm going to go with a little bit of a price. It's a price on the morning line. I don't think it'll be a price. I think some sharp money will come in on this 9. We're going to use the 1 Charger and Improper underneath because of the late kick of the 1A, but the 1 the main one, Charger, is the early pressing speed as well. And to round out our top selections with another price for the exotic purposes, Tenebrae underneath. It has a running kick as well. Middle mover should be running late at a morning line of 20 to 1. 9, 1, and 7 in race 6 are our top selections, with the 9 Inevitable Connection being our top selection. Morning line is 12 to 1. Belmont Park, race 7. We've got 15 horses carded. 11 through 15 will scratch only because of the main track onlys. The horses that I think are going to be tough to beat here are going to be the coupled entry, the 1s. Cazadero does have late kick here. Will be running at a morning line of 9 to 5. With the 1A running with Scissors, who has won twice at Belmont on the turf. So the 1s are going to be our top selection. It's going to be super tough to beat with that coupled entry if neither of them scratch out. The 3, Maxwell Esquire, also running late with that late running kick, and the 7 in race 7 after 5 are going to be our top 3 here. I'll show you why I have the 3 and the 7 underneath. The 3, after the Jacobson coupled entry, Jacobson owned and trained. The 3, we're getting Tyler Gaffalione and Mike Maker. Ran at Belmont at Aqueduct, so actually ran at Aqueduct, came 4th last out in October. 5 of 10 working at Belmont on the main track. Does have the 4th best late running speed, but that also includes main track onlys. Horse has won 5 of 13 on the Belmont turf, 9 of 13. So horse for the course here with the 3. Morning line is 6 to 1. And the 7 after 5, the Factor, also coming off of a layoff since April. 1 with Trevor McCarthy aboard. Patrick Quick and Trevor McCarthy, 43% together in wins. Almost a 400% positive ROI. This horse will be running late as well once you scratch out those other main track onlys. And 3 of 4 in the money, 1 of 4 wins for the Factor gelding. And the Dam's progeny has hit the board 57%. So morning line's 15 to 1. I think we'll round out our exotics here pretty nicely. 1, 3, and 7 are our top 3 selections, with our top selection being the coupled entry David Jacobson horse Cazadero and the 1A running with Scissors. Belmont Park, race 8, the Jersey Girl, 6 furlong stakes race on the main track on Thursday in race 8. The 1, Red Carpet Ready, is going to be the morning line favorite. I think she's beatable. I'm going to try to beat her with the 5, Aunt Becca. Aunt Becca is our top selection. We're going to go 5, 2, and 1. The 2 and the 1 are interchangeable. It's just rounding out our top 3 selections. The 2 does have late speed, just like the 5 does. The 1 will be the horse to beat on the front end. If we get beat by, I think the 5 will still finish for place money. Going Lasix off for this Uncle Mo filly. The Dam skipped out of Broken Vow, has 50% in the money, finishes 336% ROI. This horse is the runner in the family of the 2 horses I'm seeing that have dropped. The late speed, but is a distance specialist. 2 wins of 3 starts at the distance. I think the 5 at this price is better value than the 1. I think the 1 will hit the board. We're going to use the 1 underneath because it is the early speed. And we're also going to use the 2, Wild Hawk, Lasix off as well. 1 on the slop at Aqueduct last out, but had been working not too bad here at Belmont. And getting Kendrick Carmouche back aboard, I think Kendrick and Thomas Albertrani are doing well together. 25% wins, 104% positive ROI for the 2 of them. And Wadia, a German-bred dam, 93% positive ROI. 2 for 2 in the money at the distance, so we're going to use the 2 underneath as well. Our top 3 selections, though, the 5 Aunt Becca, our top selection, and we're looking at 5, 2, and 1 here to beat Red Carpet Ready in the Jersey Girl. Belmont Park, race 9, the feature. It is the Wonder Again Stakes, a mile and an eighth on the turf in the stakes race. A horse I like at a little bit more of a price. I think the 4, who is the morning line favorite, will be running late. Revelita. I think she's beatable though. The horse I'm going to go with, we're going with 3, 4, and 6 in our top. I think also 30 Thal Kelvin will be running late. Morning line is 30 to 1. But the front end horse that has the front end pace, who's just been kind of sitting off of it a bit, has had some bad trips the last 2 times. Getting a hot jock is the 3, Be Your Best. This Irish bred for Horatio de Paz. Horatio is 15% in stakes races. This horse does have the early speed. I think in this 9 furlong race could walk the dog on the front end. But has had issues being blocked, checked, going real wide at Keeneland. So I think coming to Belmont, the horse should settle in a bit. Kamakura, the mare, classy mare, 53% positive ROI, median $12 win dollars on her progeny that have won. This horse is a turf specialist. 3 of 5 starts has hit the board in the money. 2 of 5 wins on the turf, just hasn't run at Belmont. I think we'll like the longer distance on this inner turf here at Belmont in the Wonder Again, and should enjoy the distance with this Dam and Great Britain bred Muharar sire. I think Manny Franco being 20% the last 10 days, also the sire, 21% winners on the turf. So I like those figures there. Morning line 8 to 1, kind of hard not to take it. The 4 Revelita will come underneath. I think will come second, be running late. But the 3 is the one to run down on the front end, and the 6, 30 Thou Kelvin underneath. 3, 4, and 6 are our top selections here in the Wonder Again feature. Belmont Park on Thursday. Belmont Park race 10 on Thursday, June 8th. Maiden claiming 7 furlongs on the turf. There are 16 horses in this field that are carded. 12 will go. I think the also eligibles will scratch out. The horses I like, the 5 and 1 are going to go out on the front end and set up the pace. Robin and Eli, and the 1, Bandaloo Queen, are going to go out and press the pace. I have the 5 underneath, where I'm going to give you 4 horses just in case there is a scratch, though. The 5 will go out and set that speed. The 2 is our top selection. I like Trevor McCarthy. He's been hot ever since winning the Penn Oaks. I think we'll be able to handle this horse a little bit better than the rest of the field. Going Lasix on, the horse may be a little geared up a bit, but making the move Lasix on for John Kirby, 100% in the money. It's been 1 horse, but the horse has hit the board with Lasix on before. I had a gate work on the 23rd, so it leads me to believe that they're going to try to put some speed in this horse. This filly going Lasix on. We're going to use the 4 underneath as well. The 5's the speed, the 5's the horse to beat. Follow the Fed, another central banker. Got Dynaformer on the bottom. Morning line's 12 to 1. Stretching out a bit more. Finished 4th with Flavian on last time out. I like the Dynaformer on the bottom side just because of the turf as well. And the 6, Daddy's Little Boss Lady. Second time Lasix, second time starter. Closed in a bit with Paco Lopez at Gulfstream. Coming back for Robert Falcone Jr., who is 13% off of a 2 to 6 month layoff. 42% though with Jamie Torres here out of 19 starts, and 124% positive ROI for Robert Falcone Jr. So we're going to lean into those positive other kind of intangible things you can find in the PPs here. The 5's the speed. We need to catch the 5. He's going to be morning line 2 to 1. I like the late speed kick of the 2. Maggie, our top selection. We'll use the 5 underneath. We'll use the 4, follow the Fed because of the breeding of Dynaformer underneath. Follow the Fed 12-1. And the 6, Daddy's Little Boss Lady, second time Lasix angle. And Jamie Torres and Robert Falcone Jr. together is also morning line 4-1. In the finale, 2, 5, 4, and 6, Belmont Park on Thursday. Thanks again for watching. My name's Dave. I'm the creator of Throwstat. Follow us on Twitter at Throwstat. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already at Throwstat on YouTube. Like this video. This is our full card selection for Belmont. We're not going to give out a pick 4 today. We've given out another pick 4 for Indy Grand where I saw some other value there. But you could play a pick 4 with our last 4 races, especially with some of that value there. It'll be a $54 ticket if you played the 3x3x3x4 angle. Good luck on Thursday. Also, subscribe and like this video just because you'll get notifications of live long shots. Episode 4 will be dropping our podcast for live long shots, as well as our Belmont Stakes Day selections for Saturday. You'll get a notification for that, as well as a pick 4 we'll put together for Belmont Stakes Day on Saturday. Good luck on Thursday at Belmont Park, and let's cash some tickets.